Good morning. I guess it's afternoon. I'm used to going on in the morning, so I'm already saying good morning. Hi, everybody. How are you doing today on this Wednesday afternoon? Now the time's changed. I feel like you guys on the East Coast are closer to us on the West Coast, although Arizona doesn't change time, so it's the same old time every day in Arizona. We don't change time with the daylight savings, but I'm Stacy. I was on vacation. I have not been on. This is my first live since getting back on vacation and kind of out of sorts, but I need to get back into the swing of things. So threw a few things into my show today. I don't normally come in on Wednesday, but I've got some good vintage variety of items. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Yeah, some of these things I had, I guess, 2 weeks ago in my show. So just putting them back out there and really just want to touch bases with all of you guys. I missed you while I was gone on vacation. Hi, Emily. And so take a look in the shop. If there's anything you're interested in, let me know. I'm going to probably be on tomorrow. I'm going to do jewelry for my Thursday theme. I do have a new bucket, so we can look through that together. And then next week, my son wants to do a jewelry show with me. So I think next Wednesday, my son's going to join me for the first time on Knickknacks. And we're going to go through some jewelry there too. So hope you all are having a wonderful day. And let's go ahead and see what we have. Let me get this camera turned around. Oh, hi, Emily. Yeah, I saw that. Well, thanks for popping in. That's why I came. I mean, whether I sell something today or not, no biggie. I just wanted to see all my friends. So I hope you have a great show, Emily. Guys, if you don't follow Emily, make sure that you do. She has great stuff. It's always, I think you do, don't you do jewelry too, Emily, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen you do some jewelry shows as well. So, all right, let's get this turned around. Got in fact, some of these things I didn't even clear from my table when I went on vacation. It was kind of a whirlwind, we're on a cruise and we dropped the dogs on Thursday, and then we left real early Friday morning for Long Beach. So let's just start off first with this Anchor Hocking Moonstone that I have. It's a set here. It is a sugar and a creamer, and you can always tell the Moonstone versus the Fenton hobnail. First, the hobnails are very smooth, and Fentons tend to be a little more pointy. And then I always go by the base. Fenton's generally speaking, has a smoother base like this. So, but this is a great set, sugar and creamer, perfect for winter with the opalescence on the top for sugar and cream for guests or a gift. And it's going to start at 15 and it's running. I saw that Jocelyn was just on. I popped into her show for a little bit. And then a few of my favorites are on too. You guys are all my favorites. Hi, Jeannie Bird, speaking of. I'm surprised you're not on right now, but I don't usually come in the mornings, so, in the afternoon. So here I am doing a show. Got back from got back from my vacation. You can hear from my voice. It's been a little bit of a head cold coming back from vacation, but otherwise doing good. Hi, Janice. Welcome in. Just got a little bit of vintage variety today to kind of break back into the swing of things since I was on vacation. I feel all like clunky, did I just get I think I just got a raid. Who was nice enough to raid me? Yeah, we went to the Mexican Riviera on a cruise for Halloween. Oh my gosh, who is this? Look at all these people coming. Hi guys, welcome in. Woo! Love it. Welcome in. Oh, there's my Jane. Hi, Jane. Well, I just got started, so you guys are in luck. We just ran a Moonstone, a set of creamer and sugar, and they're coming in. I'm loving this. Oh my gosh. Thank you. It's Colleen, right? Yes. I always want to try to call her something else, and I know it's Colleen. Thank you, Colleen. I hope you guys follow her, of course. Speaking of Charlene, see, I knew I was going to get it wrong. Oh, Charlene, thank you so much. She's amazing. I love going into her shows. I just love the things that she finds, and I think she's on for jewelry right now, too. So, all right. I have this antique Limoges. It's a TNV, it's the maker, Limoges, France. Hi, guys, welcome in. I appreciate the raid. Oh my gosh, it makes my day. I just am starting back after being on vacation, and my heart is full. I love this. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of a loss for words. Well, not really, but you know. TNV Limoges, France. It's a little shell trinket dish. I love the little daisies painted on there. It is signed by the artist. And this is going to start. In fact, I'm going to lower this to say thank you for the raid. Let's take this down to $8, guys, and run it there. And it is running right now, $8 for a little shell Limoges dish with daisies painted on it, signed by the... Hi there, Tab. Welcome in. Looking on the shop if there's anything you'd like me to pull up and show you right away. Happy to do that. I do bundle shipping and return overages, so you're good there. And hi, happy shopper. All right. So I'm Stacy. For those of you who don't normally come to my shows, I'm usually on Mondays and Thursday mornings, but I just got back from vacation, and so I thought I'd get back in the swing of things. Couldn't wait to get back on. So here we are. And here, so you can see my face. Let me turn this around for you. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming in. But I do a lot of vintage glass and then contemporary stuff too, but mainly vintage. And I love to do jewelry too. That's my new love. So thanks for coming in. Good to see you all. All right, so this is just an art glass blue splatter pumpkin with the applied handle, or applied stem, I should say, as you can see here. And I love it that it's all the way to the end is in perfect condition. I love the blue and the sea mist green kind of look there. I did, Jane. Thank you. I waved at you when I was in Long Beach. Did you see me? This is going to start at 15 and run for 20 seconds. It was great. I caught a little cold, but yeah, it was beautiful. It was warm, high 80s to 90, very humid in Puerto Vallarta and in Mazatlan. And then once we got to Cabo and La Paz, it dried out a little bit, which was very helpful because I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona, so I'm used to the dry heat. That humidity kind of throws me for a loop. It looks like we have a pre-bid on this beautiful little Latticino. I don't know if it's Murano. It's possible. Online it comes up, but I don't know if Murano made these cute little, they've got a club, you've got a spade, a club and a spade. You've just got these other cute little millefioris. There's a clover, but it's gorgeous. I love the Latticino inside. And it looks like we've got a bid of 22 and Camo, you're in the lead on that, and that is running. No bumps, no damage, egg-shaped, as you can see. Nice little polished base, no markings. How have you been, Jane, since I was gone on vacation? I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. We got another bid in there. Janice is in and has won that. Janice, congratulations. And I do double box the paperweights so they don't bump against the sides, because that can happen. But I'll take good care of it. Thank you so much, Janice. It's beautiful. I have another pre-bid. I'll do that one next. This is a gorgeous little lucite. Let me get that pulled up to stage there. There it is. It has its original sticker. The the talking might cause my cough to come back up. All right. Daisy Glass Company, handcrafted in Campbell, California. Dried flowers in there. Nice fall colors. Kind of a cone shape or cylinder shape. It is lucite. It does have that little glow, that lucite, sometimes that little greenish white glow. I know, I can't either. November what? So we have pre-bids on that, and that is running. I love this one too. I always try to pick these up when I see them. I know, we just put up our Halloween stuff. Now we have to take the Halloween stuff down and get ready for Christmas, right? And there you go, Camo. Congratulations on that. If you guys are interested in paperweights, I have others too, but I just put a few in this morning. Thank you so much. And then we'll get back to the auction items here. My next piece is a beautiful piece of Balique. It is called Bluebell because of the bluebells on the design here. It's a nice flared top vase. As you can see, it's kind of flared on the sides, and it looks to be about a little more than 6 inches tall. And the bluebells do go all the way around. This one is the brown mark, which I think puts it about 1980s or 90s. So it still is a vintage. Beautiful little Balique, Ireland. And it's going to, oh, it ran it for a minute, darn it. Some of these come up that way. Hi, Dean Mommy. Welcome in. I haven't seen your name in a while. It's good to see you. Hope everything is going well in your edge of the woods there. Sorry about the long auction on this one. I'll have to be sure I double check that. Oh, here we go. Maybe closer to 20 seconds now. If there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. If you're looking for something in particular, it is the gift giving season. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, I might have it behind me here. So don't be afraid to ask. I can pull it off the shelves. And just glad to be back in the swing, back in the saddle again, right? All righty, let's put that aside. And let's see what's next. Probably the next Balique. Let's move it to stage, make sure it's it. See, that one says a minute as well. Not sure how that happened, but we'll get that changed over. And this one's the Neptune. This is the larger vase. It's Neptune Swirl. It is also the brown mark. And that's about 1980s, 1990s. Gorgeous shape, no issues there. I have this in a smaller vase too. This one's about 4.5 inches tall. That's going to run for 20 seconds at 15. And then I have some great wood kitty cats, a big tall, I got some tall things. A Russian bottle container that looks like a nesting doll. It's huge. It is so amazing. So that was something I have never found before. All right. I do have, I'm going to move this aside. This is the next thing up. I pulled these off. I had these several months ago. They are the little Pearpoint little mini dishes. And I'll go ahead and show you each one, and then they're going to run. You'll get a choice of one for $8 start. This one says Cape Cod 5 cents savings bank from 1855 to 1885. And it's got this little windsock on there, whatever you call those. This one is just a butterfly. This is beautiful. And it's got little flowers around the edge, little daisy flowers around the edge. Then I've got this green one, and it says NFW Bedford Preservation Society, 1982. This does have a little flea bite right there, but it's still beautiful. I love this ruby. The ruby says Cranberry World, Plymouth, Mass. And it's got this bird and some cranberries growing there. Can't quite make out, is that a year? Maybe they're just more cranberries, but beautiful ruby one. No flea bites on that one. And then the last blue one is New Bedford Port Society. And then it has the latitude and longitude numbers here. It's got a schoolhouse with some children. It's kind of hard to see, with some children walking in front of it. So we're going to do these until we hit no interest. But this is choice of one of these Pearpoint glass decorative dishes. $8 starting. It's running. If we get no interest, then we'll move on. But they are cute. Nice little decorative. These, I had this sale from a while back. These were what were left over. I like the butterfly one. There we go. All right. We'll put those aside. We can bring them back if we get someone interested later on. All right. Let's see what's next. How about some cloisonne? This one's beautiful. It's a cloisonne lidded brass enameled jar. It has birds on this one. So there's birds here. And then we've got flowers, but only birds on the one side. Here's the lid. And there's the base, all there. No chips, no issues, but these cute little birds. Let me fix the time on that. It sure is adorable. And that's running. Try not to cough in the microphone. All right, thank you for looking at that. I want to get my mirror back. Where did I put it? There it is. This mirror that I'm using as my stage is also in the shop for sale. All right, let's see what's next. This is one of those hollow paperweights, and it is a blue cobalt, and it has this draped pattern in white. It is hollow. That's why I put that in the description. But it is very thick. You can see just when you look inside how thick the glass is. You could lay this on one of those little color pedestals and it would just light that up. But no nicks, no problems on the outside of it, besides some smudge. And it looks like we have a pre-bid on that. Hi, Stacy. Hey, thanks for coming in. I'm back from vacation. And that's going to start at 10 and it is running. Got a little cold, but I'm back. We went to the Mexican Riviera on a cruise. We've been doing that the last several years for Halloween because they put up all of the Catrinas in Malecon, and they're like 70 feet tall. So beautiful. Thank you, Janice. That one's coming home with you too. Beautiful. You are so welcome. We'll pack those up really nice. All right. I just love this plate. I very rarely buy contemporary stuff, but it is signed by the artist. It is a Dan Crosser, and it's called a Wet Owl watercolor. It's a snack plate. You can see there are his initials as well as his signature. And then on the back also has the information. Hi, Mini Collector. Welcome in. But look at the beautiful work. Look at the colors. I mean, owls can tend to be, just kind of gray and brownish looking, but they've got some purples, some red, some yellow, even some green in there. Beautiful piece of artwork. It's a little snack plate. That one's going to start at 10 and it is running. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. So I am going to do jewelry tomorrow for my theme show because I didn't get anything together. So I have a new box. So we'll go through my new box that I just got before I left. Hi, KB. And I sorted it by item, so all the bracelets, all of the necklaces, that kind of thing. But so I got a little bit of a look, but I can't even remember since I did it before we left. So this is an enamel copper trinket dish bowl, and somebody put the felt on the bottom to protect the surfaces. Enamel on copper, beautiful iridescence in the gold here, and then the blues. Sweet. That's going to start at 10 and it's running. These make great dishes for like by the front door. They're very colorful. You can drop your keys or your change in there. And they're pretty sturdy for the most part. Hi, Connie. Welcome in. Now it's time to get ready for the holidays, huh? For Thanksgiving, we generally take our fifth wheel. Oh, look at that camo. Congratulations. Beautiful. It's not signed. I wish they would sign their work because they do such a nice job and then they don't sign it, but it's sure beautiful. Thank you so much. How about the timeless classic, right? Who can object to that, right? Here we go. Fenton Hobnail Milk Glass Ruffled Rose Bowl. Not the smallest, not the largest, but it's kind of in the middle, in great condition. So here you can see that the hobnails on Fenton are a little pointier than that moonstone dish I showed earlier. In great condition, no chips. Again, milk glass is perfect for the holidays because you can put just any splash of color in there and it just lights up the room. So that's going to start at 12 and it is running. And it looks like I have a couple of other pre-bids, guys, so I'll get to those next. I love the milk glass. I don't collect milk glass. Well, let me put it this way. I collect milk glass, but I like the silver crest and the blue opalescent hobnail. That's my shtick right there, is those two types. All right. How about this next item? Also Cloisonne, not Cloisonne, but beautiful hand-painted Imari ginger jar. It has these scenes here with, of course, Mount Fuji. So this is in a person on a bridge, probably a cherry tree there. It is signed gold Imari, hand-painted. And then it has the panel of birds. Then we're back to the scene. And then a panel of birds. And then the scene. And then the lid just has that scene on it. Hi, Cand. Welcome in. The gold is still in great condition. These are all hand painted, no chippings on anything. We have a pre-bid on it, and it is starting at 15, and it is running. I love my Asian art. I just do. I also have the Cloisonne too, which is it could be Japan or China, either one. There you go, camo. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Gorgeous piece, I think. I don't pick up every ginger jar I see, but sometimes it just gets me. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Somebody has good taste. It must be Camo's got a pre-bid in on this gorgeous golden pond green frog, tree frog. These are a little bit higher end in terms of ceramics. This was built in with the felt on the base of it. But I just love the little gold accents make his eyes just come alive. And then the way the glaze makes it look like it's his real skin there. He's in great shape. And he's running with a pre-bid at $10. And there he goes. He's beautiful. I just love the little accents and that glaze. It just makes it really look like his skin. Hi, JP. Welcome in. And I think I missed the name right before you, but thanks for joining me today. I'm not usually on. Oh, Camo, looks like you walked away with that gorgeous little guy. He's so sweet. No, thank you. And let's see. Okay, so that was all for pre-bids. I do have this other cute little guy. Make sure he's only got 20 seconds on. There we go. He's got a cute little smile. He is a little planter, and the penny that's stuck in the bottom is for good luck. That's staying in there unless you want to take it out. This is not a chip. It's just an anomaly. You can see that the glaze actually is inside there, and it's not real rough. But he might be more of a toad than a frog. He's got the little bumps on him. There's the base. I'm going to lower the price on him. We're going to lower the price on him to $3. And he is up and running. He's cute. I love his little smile. Put a little succulent in there. And you're good to go for the planters. My son, he collects frogs, but he has so many. I had to stop buying them for him. Or if I see one, I'll take a picture and say, do you want this one? Because he's being a little more selective now. He used to have a White's tree frog back in the day when he was younger and still living at home. All right, look at this gorgeous, hi Ocean Breeze, fox. It says Art Glass Fox. It has its original sticker. It says Gia Art Glass. Nice polished base on it. The tail is actually more of a maroon than a black. You can kind of see it's more of a deep, dark purple. There's his little face. He is so cute. You could put like a little candle here in his little tail nook or some flowers, dress him up a little bit, or just keep him as is. A beautiful little winter Arctic fox. And that's going to start at 18, and he is running. Sorry about the glitchy phone. Tries to about halfway through my shows, it starts doing this. Howdy. How are you doing today, Ocean? We're all just hanging out, enjoying our Wednesday, middle of the week. How about this beautiful piece here? It is a geisha trinket box. Oh, on a break. Well, thanks for taking your break with me. It does have a mirror underneath. It doesn't really clip closed, so it will flop open. It is by the WY. It is made in China. It is 3-footed. It works just fine. As you can see, the lid doesn't hold open though, so you got to be careful that you don't flop it back. But it is a gorgeous little geisha scene on that. That's going to start at 10, and it is running. I like to turn on knickknacks when I'm like loading stuff or, for shows or online or something. And I sit there and listen to it and watch it while I'm doing that. I'm more likely to buy when I do that too. I find myself, oh, look at that's cool, All right, how about this beautiful, sweet guy here? He's a big one. All right, so he is hi, Lolly, welcome in. This is a big, 11-inch tall ceramic gray poodle figurine. He's standing up on his back haunches. His little feet are up. Maybe he's like a circus dog. I don't know. Hi, Pam. But he's in great condition. No chips, no problems. It's not a real heavy ceramic. There's the base. No marking. Looks like the remnants of a sticker, but I can't really make out anything. That looks like a circle. That might be Japan. Now that I see it, a PA, and I know that floral, it's made in Japan, so we know that. Japanese ceramic poodle. $15 start on that, and he is running. I looked at that and looked at that forever, but when I held it up to the camera, isn't that funny? Then I could make out that little circle shape. Then it became clear. All righty, thanks for looking at him, though. He likes to sit up pretty. All right, let's see what we have next. Oh, I pulled out some barware because it's kind of cool, and these are very vintage, 1950s-ish. Hi, Elliot. Welcome in. So this is a little shot glass. It says, say when, and then it has the different ounce marks here. It's a circus theme, the clown. This one looks like he got scared and he's fallen. This one is the one that maybe hit the ball to the 4-ounce top. Frosted glass. It is Hazel Atlas. Hello, Bandit. Welcome in. And Bandit got in on that one. I'm before I start this, I'm going to change the time. Oh, I don't think I can now, guys. I'm sorry. We're going to have to run it for a minute. I'll get it started right now while I'm talking. How you doing, Bandit? Hi, Jenny. Sorry about the long wait on this. I have a matching, well, it's not really matching, but I have this little other barware piece in the show there too, Bandit. I'm good. I just got back from vacation, so trying to get back in the swing of things. And I came back and I just had a couple of days where I wasn't doing. I'm like, I got to do a show. It's not my normal day, but I just feel like I need to do a show, and then I'll feel like my life is back in its routine, to the Mexican Riviera. So yeah, we took a cruise. It was so much fun. Yeah, we've done that a couple of times for Halloween. It was good. The ocean was calm. It was hot and humid, but not anything that wasn't manageable, as you know. All right. Thank you, Bandit. That one's coming to you. Then I'll go ahead and, since I have this one up, it's the drink. I love this one. Let me pull it up before I start talking about it, because it has the drink. It has the recipes for each of the different types of drinks that you can make with it. Like it says daiquiri, and then it says how much to add each type of ingredient to add. It has a Tom Collins on there, has a martini, a Gibson, and then here it says multiply ingredients by the number of drinks. So if you're going to make a set, you just would multiply. If it said 1 ounce, you'd make 2 ounces. And this was a whiskey sour, a Manhattan, and Bacardi, and back to daiquiri. So that one's going to start. I'm going to lower the price on this one because I ran it before I went on vacation. I usually like to lower the price if I don't sell it. And it is going to run for $8, and it is going. Excuse me. Trying not to cough into the camera. I thought I was going to get by without my typical fall, kind of respiratory thing. And no, it found me on my cruise, and I brought it back with me. So just a little head cold. All right. How about some beautiful Venetian glass in amber? And again, you look at the leaves, and the leaves will tell you if it's Bohemian or Italian. These are the Italian style leaves, enamel painted. It has gold on the top, all there, no problems. Beautiful fall piece in the amber, and then gold accents here around this part. Almost looks, that's sticker smudge. And there's the base. Now it's going to start at 12, and it is running. I had to turn the fan on. It's getting warm in here. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. Thanks for looking at that. Our next item is going to be a piece of salt. Where did I put it? There it is. This is beautiful painting on this one. It's M. Schultz, I believe is the German And it's marked right here. Hi, Angie. M. Schultz. Beautiful little tub. These make great planters as well. I love the blue on the gray. Salt glaze. Has those little handles to help with lifting it. Could use it as a soup dish, whichever you chose. And that's going to start at 12, and it is running. I have a piece of Polish pottery in the shop too. If you're into Polish pottery, it's a bowl. And if you're interested, I just found a Polish pottery heart tray I could pull up and put in the show too. If there's anyone interested. Otherwise, it'll be in my show next week. All right. And putting that aside. How about a Mara mug? You don't see these very often. I think this is my second or third one I've ever found. This is a fish. Beautiful kind of rainbow style. It has some greens and blues and purples in the glaze. The fish goes around to the other side. Inside is black glaze. And it is designed by Mara Mexico. Nice big. This one's a nice sturdy big mug, and it's going to start at 15, and that is running. I love these. All right, thanks for looking at that. I've seen Jocelyn picks these up all the time, these shaving mugs. And this is my first one that I've ever found. This one happens to be the Painless Dentist shaving mug. It's too bad. I had a shaving brush. I should have held on to it just a little longer. It sold, and I could have had the whole set with a brush and the mug. So this is going to start at $10, and it is running. I love the false teeth there. Oh, and it's by, let's see, what does it say? It's one of those Prior, I think is what it says. Hi, Amy. All right. How about a cloisonne basket? I've never seen one of these. This is gorgeous. Look at the pink enamel, and then it has butterflies all around it. A ladybug, flowers, vines, more butterflies, another ladybug, more butterflies, and then it has the ivy that's going up and around, and then inside it has a ladybug and a butterfly, and there's the bottom. Beautiful little basket for flowers, candy, whatever you choose to use it for, and it's going to start at 15, and it is running. It's beautiful. This is one basket that you can actually grab the handle on. The glass baskets, they always tell you not to because they could break the handle off, but I think that's pretty sturdy. It's not going to break off. I'm going to lower the price in this next item to $5. It is a paperweight of sorts. It is flashed. Whoops, I went and put the wrong thing there. There it is. There we go. Pink flashed glass. So the top is painted pink, and you know that because when you go here, but it almost makes it look like the bottom is also painted pink. So you could lay this flat this way. There's a sticker residue there, and you could still see the butterfly, or you could lay it with the butterfly up and see it that way. $5 start on that, but it is flashed. You can kind of see little pieces of wear. It's still beautiful. Butterflies are always great. Thank you for your bid, Bandit. And there you go. You and your paperweights. I know you love your paperweights. Thank you so much. And this next piece is stunning. I've never seen a depression glass tulip bowl this large. It is so large, I have to pull the camera back. So it is the 3-footed tulip bowl. They call this, it's Lancaster Jubilee. It is depression glass. It's the pink. It's a very large bowl. This would be great for, drinks or, some punch, because it is that big, really. I mean, if for a small party, not for a huge party. Hi there, Kathy. Welcome in. But it's gorgeous. Look at that. I have a smaller version of this, but I have never seen this large of a bowl in this pattern before. That's going to start at 18 and it's running. I'm good. How are you doing? I popped in your show yesterday. You were busy doing your thing. You had all the Stacys in there. You always make me laugh. I love coming into your shows. You make me happy. You always have such a positive attitude. All right. How about just a cute little pink satin glass bird? It was in a baggie and I couldn't not show him and try to sell him. He's just pink satin. Kind of looks like maybe, I don't know, bluebird, a cardinal. It's got the little feather top. And that's going to start at 3 and it's a running. He's got a little smile for you today. I'll put him in with my minis. If he doesn't go, we'll do a mini. I save all my minis and then I'll do a choice of your mini show at some point when it gets to be a little bit overflowing. All right, thanks for looking at that bird. I know I have another one in here. Here's the pottery, the Polish pottery bowl. I believe that's the peacock eye pattern. Peacock pattern, yeah. And it is in great condition. My mother-in-law collects this. She told me how to say it. I asked her. And she told me, now I forgot because I know I'm going to say it wrong. $12 for the Polish pottery bowl. She doesn't have any like cereal bowl size any right now. She's been doing mugs and stuff, but I might have to see if she wants this one too. Alrighty. What's next? Oh, this beautiful stained glass mirror. I love it. So it is marked Russell Glass Studio on the back. There's the sticker. Comes from Frederick, Madison, Maryland. I almost said Madison. It has the wire built in to the leaded part of it. It's kind of a large one, so I'm going to have to pull back a little bit. And you can see it's got the yellow flower with the yellow center, a blue flower with the red center. And then it has this kind of sunset peach around the edges here. Beautiful oval mirror. Very, not real heavy, lightweight, but it feels sturdy and well made. And that's going to run for 20 seconds at 18 as a starting bid. I thought I washed that mirror, but maybe I would wash the one here. I forgot to wash this one. It's got my fingerprints all over it. All right. Thank you for looking at that. I just noticed we have a couple of pre-bids, so let me pull those up. The first one is the other bird that I mentioned. And he's a little art glass bird, but he has this gold glitter inside of him. He's got a roughly polished pontal, but his beak is all there and his tail is all there. And we have a pre-bid. It's going to start at 5 and he is running. And then some like yellow amberish speckle in there as well. I didn't check to see if he glows. No, no glow on this one. So you never know. I check everything because I have been surprised. There you go, Bandit. Congrats and thank you. Yay. And then I have another pre-bid. I got to make sure it's this one. Is it 3D crane? The crane one. Okay. And this one is a little three-dimensional diorama, an Asian. You can see there, they call them cork. Sometimes they are made of cork. So there's a cork rock. We've got two cranes. This one has a crane looking back, and this one's kind of looking underneath. There's a beautiful little tree there. And then it's also three-dimensional, so you can see it from all angles. And it's wrapped in this little bamboo frame. And that's got a starting bid at $8, and it has pre-bid and it's running. Isn't the frame neat? Did you see the other one too there, Bandit? This one has little swans. And I think one of the swan's heads, the swan's head on this one is missing. I got to take that other one out. Don't bid on it. There you go, Bandit. I love it though. Look at his little face. I'll wrap him really soft so he doesn't get beat up in there. Thank you, Bandit. I'm going to go take that other one off since I noticed some issues with it there. So edit item and get it out of there so nobody pre-bids on it. Perfect. All right. So let's see. How about some Fostoria cabbage leaf salt cellars? Check these out. I lowered the price on these already. They look like a cabbage leaf. They are 3-footed. They're clear glass. They're in great shape. There's a set of 2 of them. I was showing how Jocelyn was using these for her marbles. I have this one big marble. They make great marble holders or paperweights. So there's my marble that I have. Kind of show those off, don't they? They are. I haven't seen them like shaped like this before. Those are going to start at $6 and they're running. I mean, I have some dishes that have this, that are in the shape of the leaf, but I haven't seen those salt cellars. Thank you, Bandit. Yeah, if you had a larger, or marble or a paperweight would look good in these too. Just hug the bottom of it. There you go. Now you are the owner of some cabbage leaf cellars. Yay! All right, what else do we have? Oh, these are, wait till you see these 2 kitties, guys. They're extremely tall. They are stained, so this was a lighter wood, and then they put the stickers over the light wood, and then they stained it with the darker color. And then when they peel the stickers off, then they have these little tattoos. They're so beautiful. And I thought they needed to go as a pair, but I would split them up. If you're interested in one, I can go ahead and change the listing to be just one for $12. But I am going to go ahead and run them together unless I hear otherwise. Aren't they adorable? Look at their little eyes. But I felt like, they do go together. And then here's the back of them. No damage, but just those beautiful mid-century looking long neck kitty cats, right? There's their chests. And then their base looks like this. It says made in Thailand right there. So they're probably more contemporary. Hard to say, but they're 12 inches tall and they're going to run for $24. And they are running. You get 2 for $24. Hi, honeybee. Welcome in. It's not the best way to display them. There we go. Thank you for looking at them. I have like 3 really tall items this time. Let's see. How about some, I believe it could be Westmoreland. I didn't put who the maker was because I wasn't for sure. It does come up as Westmoreland. Carnival Purple Amethyst Carnival Glass Bowl. I love this little floral look that the base has to it, and then the carnival is on the inside. Beautiful little, could be antique, but definitely vintage. And that's going to start at 15, and it is running for 20 seconds. All righty. Thank you for looking at that. The next item is, hi Stacy Jujubee, welcome in. Item is actually the mirror that I've been using as my stage. It is definitely a vintage mirror. I love how it has the gold. Whoops, what am I doing here? Trying to get it up to stage. There we go. It has these pearl, they look like they have been replaced, some of them, but it has the gold leaf. It just needs a better cleaning. I did take a little brush to it to get some of this off of here. Some of them have jewels in there, so there might be some jewels missing too, but it's a really neat, kind of an Art Deco-ish looking mirror in the shape of a rounded rectangle. And then has these little handles. It has the felted dots on the back to protect the surfaces. And that's going to start at, hi Pug Mom, 25. I'm going to lower the price on that. Let's do 20. And it's going to start at 20 and run for 20 seconds. Hi Candace, welcome in. Or Candy, I'm sorry, I saw Candace and then saw it was this Candy. Candy canes. All right, let's turn this sideways and make it my stage again. What's next? Oh, this guy. This is like amazing. I have never run across something like this. Apparently, it could be antique. I thought it was just a very large nesting doll, but it is actually an old Russian doll bottle holder. So it is 13 inches tall, and it makes total sense now when you see and you open it that a bottle, and it did say vodka bottle, I would think in Russia, right? And then, of course, the top would fit through to the top of the head here. Isn't that amazing? It is signed, or it has some type of signature on the bottom. Hard to make out, but it is amazing. I know, right? Then nobody knows that you like wine. I almost said, that you're a wino, but nobody knows that you like wine because you have these little Russian bottle holders, right? Yeah, don't judge, Juju. Don't judge, right? I'm going to lower the price to 25 on her, and she's running for 20 seconds. Yeah, Kathy, mine neither. Oh my gosh, the one sitting in my freezer right now. You mean? They need to make it a little bit bigger, huh? To fit the big bottles. I usually don't buy the small bottles of wine either. I buy the big bottles of wine. All right, but I think it's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that. So, all right. So this next item, I've had these over the years. I don't know if they have Whataburgers back east. We have them out here in Arizona. But back, I think it was in the 60s, 70s, you would go in and get your coffee and you'd buy the mug, and then you could just bring your coffee mug back and it would only be a nickel for your coffee. And so I've never tried to take one in. I've never heard of anybody said that they still work, but it would be interesting to see if they would give you a cup of coffee at Whataburger for a nickel. But it's that beautiful butterscotch glass. It's going to start at 10 and it is running. I love the color of the glass. I know. It's true, Stacy. It lasts longer, maybe. I better put a disclaimer in there. Maybe it lasts longer. Well, maybe not. Huh? Excuse me. All right. I have this Waterford Crystal. It's the Mauve pattern. There are a few, I'm going to lower the price here in just a second. There are a few little, as I was looking at it closer, a few little flea bites. Nothing substantial, but where was that one? I saw it's like a little bump right here on the edge. I was running my finger over it and I found it. But here is the base. It is not marked, but it is a Waterford piece. It's an ashtray. It could be a nice trinket tray. Let me lower the price of this to $12. And it is going to run for 20 seconds. Hi, Penny. I just love how it just sparkles. All righty. And let's see. Oh, did I go through everything already? That can't be. Oh my gosh, guys, I got to the end of my auction and I didn't even know it. What do you know? Was there anything that you are interested in? Let me know. Let me run a quick scan. Disregard the perfume bottles, unless you're interested in them, but they weren't in this auction. They just happened to be out on my table because I'm a mess after I came back from my vacation. I need to get my stuff together. I could have said the other word, but I didn't. I'd rather do a show than get my stuff together. Isn't that funny? And then I have the mirror. Is there anything anyone's interested in? Who can we pass this show along to? Well, Sasha came in and said hi. Ooh, cameos. That looks fun. We have Diana is doing a moving sale. Vintage Variety Duo with Emily. It was Emily that came in and said she was doing a show. That's right. It wasn't Sasha. It was Emily. Oh, we have a jewelry pop-up. So do you guys, I have never rated into Diana. So I think we're going to go there. But I want to say thanks, guys, for coming in and proving to me that I still can get on an auction and semi do a good job. So tomorrow I'm going to do jewelry for my theme show. In the morning, I have a new bucket, a big bucket of jewelry that we're going to go through. And it'll be the first time I'm showing it. So come in tomorrow morning. And, oh, you guys are so sweet. I just love you. Yeah, I have some good items coming up for my show on Monday. I've been looking. I do have some good stuff coming up. So let's go see Diana. Otherwise, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning if you can make it to the jewelry show. And I'll probably do jewelry again this weekend. Who knows? So, all right, guys, thanks so much. Let's go see Diana. And she is doing some moving sale stuff. Here we go.